What's up, everyone? Welcome to episode 129 of the Monday Night Live Chat. I just give people a few moments to get in. I'm just currently watching the... Hi, Jason. How you doing? My day was good, thank you. How was yours? I didn't have too good a night last night, but I made up for it today after a cup of tea and some croissants. I fell asleep. I'm just currently watching the World Cup, Argentina and Austria. You been fishing today?
Great opportunity there. Wouldn't be easy to get his head on that. There's nobody near and nobody tracked along.
I don't know how many people are going to be in tonight. We'll just have to wait and see. But I'm hoping we'll get a few more in for a little while tonight. But on the other hand, if we don't, it's not a big issue because it gives me a chance to go and get something to eat a bit earlier than usual. Says we've got 4 people in here today, and I can only see me and Jason. That makes perfect sense, YouTube. Well done. Top points for you. It was pretty good. I watched until dawn, gave it another chance, and it wasn't that bad. Yeah, I watched it. I think I'm going to have to give it a second go. It wasn't great to me. It was all right, but not what I expected out of a game adaptation, in a movie. But I had the same with, was it Superman Returns? I think it was a Brandon Ruth one. I watched it and I thought, what on earth is this? I'm not interested in this at all. It's not. I'm not into it. And then it was on TV the other day again, and I watched it again, and I was like, actually, I don't think I was in the right frame of mind to watch this the last time. Now, I think it's actually a really good movie. So, yeah, it does have that effect on you when you see something the first time round. You're not like, I can't get into this. Then you watch it again, and it's like, actually, yeah, I was wrong. At the time, I admit I was wrong. So it does happen with movies, but there are some you watch and you think, what an utter load of trash. I'm never going to watch that again. Who messaging me now? Bloody phone keeps going. Every time it goes off, I'm like, oh, who's messaged me? And it's something completely irrelevant. I don't know why I'm even looking at it. Ooh. I'll switch over to some water in a minute. I just thought I'd have a beer. Now I fancy some cold water out the fridge. Hi, Tammy. Welcome in. Oh, thank you very much. Thanks for the share out. I'll wait and see if anybody, turns up. I've only started 6 minutes ago, so it's not like that long. For some reason, the clock up there says 4 minutes, but I don't know. YouTube's a bit messed up at the moment. It keeps saying we've got more people in than we have, and it doesn't adjust to the right number of people. Thanks to whoever left the like up there. It's greatly appreciated. It was pretty cool seeing that doctor from the game and seeing Josh, Hannah, and Beth's name. Yeah, I think they stuck to the what was that? Oh, House of the Dragon. Okay, I wonder what that was for a sec. Yeah, I'm gonna have to go back and watch it again, Jason. Do what you did, because I was watching bits and pieces of it, and I thought to myself, and then I'm gonna do what you do, go back and watch it again, and I'll probably enjoy it. Investigating Shepton Mallet next June, £60 each if you want to join us. Okay, yeah, as I said, I messaged you in the group chat. I don't know if you saw it, but I did say I'll look into it and let you know. It's 45 minutes ago. Yeah, I'll watch it later. WWE's live on Netflix, started at 7 o'clock, but that's probably where Jason is. Jason's probably watching it. So he might not be in. I might get a message later on and go, he'll say, oh, sorry, mate, Raw was on. Bloody wrestling take priority over my life. That's a liberty, that is. Absolute liberty. Sounds interesting, though. I would like to go somewhere and, you know, see how, as I've said before, teams like you and the people that you go with investigate and how you do things, you know, so... Hey, Annie the Goat, welcome in. Hope you're well. Thanks for joining us tonight. How's your day been? 2 likes now, thank you very much, very appreciative. I don't know if you saw, hey, David Moriarty's in as well. Hi, David. My favourite place to investigate. I'm doing good. Oh, you're speaking of Tammy. Sorry. Okay. I've got to distinguish between people talking with each other and talking to me. 2 things. I put a post out the other day saying that I've got some stuff I'm continuing on with, and I've got some new stuff coming, and I've also got back into vlogging again. Later on, sometime in the week, I'm going to head down to the local crematorium where some of my family are. We visit there often to put the flowers down. I won't be going to put flowers down this time because we only did that a little while ago. But now I want to do a walk around, show you the grounds, you know, how it's laid out and everything. Do a little vlog while I'm there and just take you on a little journey with me. So if you're interested in that, let me know, because I'm definitely getting into the vlogging side of things again. I want to jump back into that. The other thing is my 3rd channel. I can't put it on my YouTube homepage because it was created through the mobile and it won't allow the icon to show. The icons for the 2 that I have on the homepage now are because I created them on the PC. So what I might do, I'm thinking of doing, is deleting that actual account and creating a new one exactly the same. I've got a banner made already. I've just got to pick the photographs and everything for the other parts of the homepage and everything. Then I can put the 3rd channel on the homepage here. So what it means is that if any of you haven't got any objection to it, you'll have to go over and subscribe again, even though there's going to be no content on there until I use that channel for the purpose of the paranormal stuff that I get involved with, whether that's on my own, with people that invite me, or any other way. So in the next little while, I think I'm going to delete that channel and then I'll create a new one on YouTube here, and I'll put that down the bottom of the homepage where the other 2 are. I'll show you where the other 2 are right now. So see these 2 at the very bottom underneath the videos? That's where the 3rd one will be. So you'll have the main channel, Angry Anubis 2015, Anubis Adventures, which are set up for Days Out, holiday videos and other things on there, and then the third one specifically for the paranormal. So yeah, I'll be sorting that out in the next few days. So if you don't mind going back over once the new channel is done and subbing there, that would be great. I don't even know how many I've got on the one I've got there that's not even on there now. Let me have a look. Let's search it. If I can even find it. Let's see. Ooh. Two subs. That's not mine, is it?
I think they've got Gregory standing up there against Martinez. He's much, much bigger than him. Maybe it's like production or up to his chest and getting out to mix around him.
No way, that can't be mine with two. I'm sure I had more than that. Ah. I have to look it up again later on. Actually, it's on my phone, isn't it? So I can look it up there. Just letting you know, I've not caught any fish all month, but hopefully tomorrow I'll finally catch one. As long as it's not an old trout that you know, don't want to be associated with that you can't throw back. I hope you catch a month without any fish. Is it the wrong time? Is it the wrong season or something, and the fish just not biting with the bait? I don't know. I don't know too much about fishing, but I know there are some things that fish don't go for. So, oh, by the way, I had an interview the other day. It was an AI interview, and they didn't give me very long to answer, but I answered all the questions, and it was for a festival job. I think it's Priory Park. They're holding a festival at the moment. And they just asked me some basic questions. Have you got a criminal background? Any unspent convictions? Are you legally allowed to work in the UK? Are you over the age of 18? School leavers age? All that stuff. You just literally use the link that they sent you on the phone, and you select whether you want to chat or whether you want to voice chat. And I did the voice one. Anyway, I left it for a couple of days. And I got a message back saying I've been added to the company. Now I've got to download the app, which I've done. But what's happened now is they want you to enter your phone number, which I did. And then they send you a code that you enter in. And now they've got errors that are occurring on the app that won't allow progression afterwards. So now I'm stuck at the second part now with no way of being able to do anything with it at the moment. So I'm trying to work on that and get that sorted as well. But I'll keep you all updated on it. I'll also put a community post out later on as well, letting you know. And then anything else that comes up, I'll either let you know in another post, or I will do it on next Monday's live, which will be number 130. So yeah. Okay, where are we? I'll be useless at an AI. It's not really that hard. It's just that when you start going into giving them the answers, you don't get a certain amount of time to give that particular answer the length that you want to give it. So it sort of cuts off and goes straight to the next thing when you haven't even finished. So But it's not too bad. It's pretty easy. If that was for me, Annie the Goat, thank you very much. Good luck, though, you said. If that was for me, thank you. I appreciate it. Jason, well, Angry the Bites have just been slow. It happens from time to time. Maybe they should chew on some of your tobacco, Jason. They float to the surface and you can reel in as many as you like. Or just stick the net in and hook them out. Thanks, David. Oh, yeah, thanks, Annie. Yeah, I appreciate that. Sending fishy vibes. What do you call a crazy fish? Off the scale. Sorry. That's a bad one. That's a bad one. So what's everyone's plans for tonight then? What's everyone doing? I've got to get something to eat. I'm going to watch the other game after. Get some editing done, stuff sorted out, and it's me done for the night, I think. How am I doing for volume level? Because this is usually going wrong by now. Yeah, it's dropped again. Right. This and bed. Okay, that's very simple. I honestly don't know with the weather like it is what I actually want for dinner tonight. I was sort of looking in the freezer and I was like, I got pulled pork. I could do some pulled pork and rice. And I thought, got hog roast there with apple sauce. I could do that. And then I thought to myself, well, I don't know if I really want it. And then I looked and I got fish. And I was like, don't know if I want fish and sweet potato fries. Then I looked in the fridge and I got cheese and I got crackers in the cupboard. I've got bagels. I've got all sorts of things. And I just do not know what I'm gonna have, what I really want, what I really fancy. You know, some nights when something's like, yeah, I'm definitely gonna have that. That's a banging meal for tonight. That's gonna be it. Hi, Admit, welcome in. How you doing? Yeah, when you decide something is like gonna be like a banging dinner, and you're like, that's definitely on the cards for me. Tonight, can't decide anything at all. I just made an apple crumble. My son was meant to make it for food tech tomorrow at school, but they cancelled it. Oh, nice. I love apple crumble. With ice cream, though. No custard. I'm not keen on custard. But, yeah, with a lovely hot apple crumble or apple pie with the cold ice cream. Can't beat it. You can't beat it. And when it's homemade as well, that even adds to, you know, they're just making it better. My dad's first wife, he's not with her anymore, they're divorced, but she makes a really, really, really good pork pie. All the jelly in it, big pork pie filling. The pork pie is literally like that. It is literally that deep and like that big, and it's just absolutely beautiful. My last week of vacation. Audio's good. Okay, thank you very much. Last week of vacation, I'll be back at my landscaping job next Thursday. All right. Landscaping's pretty cool, actually. I know it's a lot of like heavy lifting and probably doing some strenuous stuff, but you're out in the fresh air all day working. So, yeah, it's a pretty good job to have, I think. Yeah, the audio. What happens is, for some reason, my volume keeps dropping. I don't know why. It goes down to 80, 70. Only when I do a live. Rest of the time, it stays on the max volume I set it at. I just don't know why. Pasta, you can have it hot or cold. Yeah, it's a possibility. Yeah. I've got some pasta in the cupboard. Tagliatelles the one that I eat now. Rice. Jason, my brother, has a boat and I go mackerel fishing with him at times. Oh, nice. Sorry, I thought you meant rice, as in like a Moroccan dish, like fish, rice, and salad. Actually, that sounds like a good idea. Annie loves a pork pie. Yep, so do I. 4 of them from Lidl's, the little mini pork pies. They're just about enough to share between you all because they're quite big as well, and you got get them, and they're only like £1.20 for 4, so it makes them like 30p each. Oh, it looks like Argentina are going to put this to bed. Oh. He got it. Number 2. Lionel Messi with 2 goals in one game. 94th minute, 1 minute to go. Argentina 2, Austria 0. The guy is magic. Absolute magic. He's going to go out on a high. If they go all the way and win it, that'll be a great end to the World Cup for him because he's finishing this year. He's retiring from international football, so be a great way for him to go out. But then again, you could say the same for Ronaldo because at Portugal, Ronaldo's finishing after this World Cup as well. So, yeah. One of them's going to have a happy ending, I suppose. In terms of football, I mean. Scotch eggs. I'm not too keen on Scotch eggs. Not my thing. No, Annie doesn't like them either. Tammy does. Yeah, I've never got into Scotch eggs. Yeah, it's just never been a thing. If you give me 2 seconds, just talk between yourselves for a moment. If you got anything you want to let me know or anything you want to talk about, put it in the chat over there, and then I'll come back and we'll deal with it in a moment. I'm just going to get this empty into the bin. I'm going to get some water out of the fridge, some cold water, and I'll be right back. Give me 2 seconds and have fun for a moment. He scored 2 or more in a World Cup match, including each of the last 3, by the way. It's a long way out this one. This is Lionel Messi. Yes, it is. Oh, I've got a free kick coming up. What's going to happen here? Oh! That's it. They've done it. Argentina progress. That was funny. Earlier on, one of the commentators, sorry, I just grabbed some crisps while I was out there. One of the female commentators on the panel was talking about how many Messi scored at the moment. She said it's going great for number 10, but not so good for number 10 in London. And I thought it was a funny joke. Surprised she said that, live on air on the BBC. Normally don't stand for things like that, do they? All right, where are we? Not just once, but twice. You had a storm? Where are you, Annie? Whereabouts are you? Because the sky is blue over here. It's very cool and breezy. Where did you have your storm then? Oh, Bristol. Okay. It might move over this way later on then, and I better get some editing done. And if the storm comes over, it's going to knock all the Wi-Fi out. So I'd rather get things done before it goes wrong rather than during the time. It's at 99% and then everything goes wrong after that. You can't get that extra 1% because the storm knocks all the Wi-Fi out.
Yeah, I think we're going to see it later. But how many goals did he score since he's 35 years old? Yeah, you have to say.
Let's see if Mr. Myers moves. One day I might do a stream and wear the outfit while doing it and just sit there like that and just stare at you and do this with the mask on, just go with the knife, just maybe Halloween in October I might do a stream in the Michael Myers outfit. You were immortalised on that list, aren't you? And you're the GOAT. You know that. The world respects you as the greatest footballer who's playing the game. That is, even for him, an extraordinary moment.
Memorable moment.
Still got my fan on and windows open. Yeah, I've got my windows open down here. David had some rain. It's cooled down a bit. I love watching thunder and lightning. It's intriguing. I stand by my window sometimes in here if it's happening, and I watch it straight across by the houses on the opposite side of me. That's his 122nd goal for Argentina. Remote control ceiling light with a fan. Nice. Yeah, Keir Starmer's out. He's gone. The nation's got what it wanted. He took the coward's way out though, because he didn't want a general election, did he? Because he knew he'd be voted out. So in actual fact, he's decided that the best thing for him to do is stand down, hand in your resignation and get out. Couldn't face the country, couldn't face anybody, or stand up to the big mistakes that he's made since he got into power, and he just hands his resignation in and walks away like a coward. And instead of trying to fight to keep his position, which he never probably would have succeeded in a general election. Spineless, just spineless. My son has one of them. Wish I did. It's really good. What are you talking about, Annie? Or are you talking to somebody else? Canton, Georgia. Well, we down there in Canton, Georgia. Somerset was mental.
Yeah,
I bought something from the TikTok shop. It never arrived. Got sent to the wrong address. Wasn't there when I went to pick it up. And the Chinese shit bag that was running it at the time, when we asked him, have you received the parcel? Because the photo blatantly showed the delivery driver putting it through the letterbox. He said, no, we got no parcel for you. No, nothing with your name on. No. I reckon either, as I've said before, the driver put it halfway through the letterbox, knowing what it was, took a photo, and then pulled it back out and stole it himself, or that Chinese bloke stole it and it's in his shop or in his house somewhere. I got refunded for it, but the fact is I didn't get what I paid for. So either way, something dodgy was going on there, I think. I said after that, no more TikTok buys, no nothing. I'll buy off Amazon or eBay. That's the only two I trust. Amazon seems to manage to get all your parcels out straight to your door, and you can get them in. Royal Mail do really well as well, but the rest of them, no, crap. DPD, Hermes. Don't know about UPS, so I can't judge them. Don't know what UPS are like, but DPD, Hermes, Every, and a couple others, they're all crap. I've sent them letters before as well saying they need to teach their drivers the knowledge like the taxi drivers do, so they know exactly where to go, where to drive to, what roads to take, what routes to take from where they are, so they can do everything and get people's parcels out. But useless. They're not just bad at Christmas, they're useless altogether. They're terrible altogether, David. Crap company. I told them that. I sent them a letter saying your company's shit. I said, you got no clue. I said, no fucking clue what you're doing. None of your drivers know where they're going. Half the people don't get the stuff that they wait in all day for. And, you know, you don't have the quality of the staff to, you know, to be able to do the job. I said, you need to change things around, because at the moment your company's fucking crap and it's in the toilet. And I said, I definitely wouldn't recommend you to anybody for any of my stuff. No way. The problem is they're independent delivery services, you see. You can't just go, I don't want my stuff sent out by DPD, Hermes or Every or anyone like that. I want Royal Mail to do it. You can't, because it's an individual company. And they send the people out to do it. And the people ain't got a clue where they're driving to or what they're doing, because they haven't been trained properly. It's a problem 24/7. The company's shit. Absolute shit. Until they train the people to do the job properly, those companies are going to stay exactly as bad as they are.
He could be shooting a goal, but Messi is close to him. Here, the rebound shows the ambition and the hunger.
It is infuriating.
He's coming from the right.
Yeah, that's another thing, Annie. When they say about leaving things with people, you have to have specific agreements now. You can't just go, oh, have you got a parcel for next door? Like I did the other day. And I said, can you not deliver it? Well, no, I didn't. So sorry about the accent. It's just not what I do. And I said, well, if you don't mind, I'll take it in. I'll put it inside here, you know, and they can come get it. I'll give it to them when they get home. Oh, no, I said, you cannot do. I said, what? No, you have to have permission from the homeowner. I cannot do it. I cannot give you the parcel. No. No, you cannot take it into your home, sir. No. I was like, all right, fair enough. So if it goes back into the back of the bleeding truck. And then the other day, I came out right at the top of the stairs, next door, right, which is that side, opposite this range here, my range, that side of the wall, They went up the metal steps and just left the box at the top of the steps. Anybody could just have walked in, gone in and up the steps, seen it there, taken it, and cleared off of it. So I went up the steps, took it in, and I waited till they got back, and I gave it to them when they got home. But no, they will not let you do it now unless you have specific agreement with the people next door. So now I'm talking to them about, if, and I'll mention it to them later on. I'll say that parcel we got last time was just left at the top of the stairs. If I wasn't around, I wasn't at home, or the door wasn't open, and I didn't see that, anybody could have stolen that. So if agreeable with you, let me know you're not going to be in, and I'll look after your deliveries until you get home, because she's got 2 kids next door as well. She's got things to do, and you're not always going to be in when the parcel arrives. But yeah, when I ask them to leave it with me, oh no, I said, no, I cannot do that. You cannot have the parcel in your home unless you got agreement from the person in the house there. Bloody stupid. Years ago, they used to give it to you, make a note, leave it with the person next door, and they'd say, next door number, whatever it was, has got your parcel. You weren't in today. It's been left with them in their care. You can collect it from them when you get home or when the time is convenient for you. Or either they would put it on a little card under the door, like Royal Mail used to do, and a tiny little card about that big. And they used to tick off the boxes and put reasons for why your parcel was with next door and things like that. Now, no, can't do it. Not allowed. You're not allowed. Not allowed. No, you're not allowed. As Charlie Veach would say in his videos. Like Bob Dylan said in his song, goes, oh, the times are a-changing.
Like just play games after games.
Let's have a little look at the rest of this game.
What's the time? 8:15. We got 15 minutes. I'm only going to do an hour tonight. I'm not going to go on for too much longer. I've got a few things to do when the stream ends. Yeah. So I'm going to get something to eat because I'm staving it off at the moment with this water. I'm starting to get a bit peckish. I've got some editing to do and some things to finish off. I've got 2 videos that have got to be released after the stream. Yeah, and I've got a few other things to do as well. So it'll be a 8:30 finish. Let's find out where this bloody bloke is.
Very centrally.
Not me.
So many times, so maybe no pressure was not good enough on the ball, or maybe the line was not tight enough.
Speaking about the pressure from Austria, you could see when they got it right, they recover balls. And when they see that, it was quite often. And
When you find yourself in a mid block, they should have closed more
right.
with inside balls,
71.
I'm going to wind Jason Butler up now. Haunted Sessions. You
So he's managing to find a balance between
watching
energy, being in the right place at the right time, and then changing the tempo
Raw
of the game
instead
You've seen some
or being on my
he
live.
slows low and then he goes fast, and it's a quick 1-2, and it's very difficult to defend. I do agree with the lads that Austria could have done a better job.
Put a little laughing emoji in there.
But it is very difficult to play against because he slows you down, he slows the tempo, and then it's on his terms when he decides to speed it up.
There's one thing that didn't go.
And I'm going to put
tonight, and that was the penalty.
remember.
Just gonna have a look at the miss. There was a
I won't forget.
bit going on there, wasn't there, in terms of maybe.
And then to finish it off, I'm going to put in a.
Well, I think he did well. The keeper.
I don't know if you can see that, can you?
Stay on his feet until the end.
No.
And when he looked at him,
I've got.
Oh, he tried to-
I'm going to send Jason Haunted Sessions a message. I'm going to put. Well, I have put. Are you watching Raw instead of being on my live? Question mark. Laughing emoji, laugh cry emoji. Then I put, "I'll remember, I won't forget," with that as an emoji. Let's see if I get anything back.
Okay, well, that seems to be a good time to bring in Tim Vickery, who of course is our South American football expert, live in Rio de Janeiro. Tim, the record books have kind of fallen time. He's scored
Right, it's
6
gone.
consecutive goals for Argentina, which is in a World Cup, which is a record. He's moved himself to above Miroslav closer as well. The number of goals he scored over the age of 35. Give us a taste of how this will be.
Can you see that?
Around South America, particularly Argentina tonight.
Well, you know, there's another one that he's broken tonight. He's become the
We
first
got
player to miss a penalty.
18
And I think there's a huge
18 minutes left on the live. Let me know. Let me know in the comments or in the chat. Hi, Brian. Welcome in. Hi, mate. Nice to have you here. 15 minutes to go. No, sorry. 12 minutes to go. Let me know in the chat if you think Jason will respond and how long before the end of the stream. If he does, within the next 12 minutes, put in the chat how long do you think it will take him to respond from 2019, 11 minutes to 2030. Admit's going with 8, okay. So that will be at 2027, just after. Dave reckons it will be after I've finished.
It's all very unclear.
Brian doesn't think he will. And he said an hour after. That's like my best friend, Cole. He's absolute nightmare for phones and stuff. I don't know if any of you have got friends like this, but I'm used to it now. But he, you phone him and he'll either end the call or he won't pick it up. And then either 2 days or 3 days after, he'll message you back and he'll say, "Oh, what's up? You called? You okay?" And then when his girlfriend phones, he goes, "Hello?" He's an absolute freaking nightmare with his phone. I've said to him before, I don't know why you have the phone. You never fucking answer it. I said, every time I ring you, you don't answer. I don't know if any of you have got friends similar to that, or, you know, things they do that you get used to, but they still drive you mad at times. What I do now is I message him, then I don't wait for a reply. I just leave the ball in his court, let him get on with it. And if he gets back to me, he gets back to me. If he don't, he don't. I don't even make arrangements to go out anymore. I just say, I'll leave it with you. You let me know. If you're free, we'll do it. If not, then don't worry. We won't do it, you know.
Cowboy boots and
21.
Steely came with us.
Oh, nothing yet.
Harry is.
Wore Dallas Cowboys jersey into Kansas the other day, and I was with my family, and the guy said to me, "You can't wear that around here."
Oh, where are we? Oh, my other half is like that. Drives me insane. You know what I mean? If there was ever going to be, you know, any problems, or you really needed, you know, help, or something was urgent, you know, you can't rely on those sort of people because, you know, it would be even worse after everything. You know, and they don't answer the phone. If you really needed them and it was an emergency, you can't rely on them, can you? Just got a response back from Mike at Real Evidence. Well, not a response. The response will come later, but I just got a like on my comment. He's just gone through a top 8 channel about apparent ghosts videos that are real, and they're all crap. There's one guy in there. He was supposed to have a ghost in his house, and he had the loft ladder down, but he couldn't get the ladder down because he had the car directly parked underneath it. And you see the wire at the top of the ladder wiggling like this, and you don't know if somebody was up there or anything. You couldn't prove it. He just went, "Oh hell no, I'm not going up there," and he just shut the stairs up into the ceiling. And I was like, "Yeah, you can't get the stairs down because you got the car directly underneath it, and then, you know." You're not going to go up there anyway because one of your friends is up there, you know, pissing about. You don't want to expose him. So, because you're faking it, you got to give him time to get away before you go up there. He never went up. Oh, thanks for putting the links in, David. It's very nice of you.
Okay. Well, on Wednesday night, Scotland are back in action for their final.
I think Renee would normally do that, but he's gone on vacation today with his parents. He's gone out to Croatia, so he might be checking in at times, but I don't think he'll be spending a lot of time in the lives.
I think the World Cup, I think Brazil were the first team from the elite. The first team I remember proper watching the World Cup and them winning it. So we know the challenge.
Yeah, this is a new thing now.
Yeah.
As soon as somebody comes into the chat, immediately one of the mods or myself will be putting the links in. So anybody who's in there will have their link displayed, and people can feel free to go check out your channels, your content, and see if they want to subscribe or all that good stuff. Help each other out.
The magnitude of these games is big. It's biggest for some of the players that any games they played in. We know it's going to be really tough at times because you're
2025
match winners who can do things on their own on the pitch and they'll score goals, as we've seen for the previous games. But then when we've got possession, we've got to cause them problems. I think we can.
We're going to go into that game, and I think if there's a nation to kind of get to the next round.
Ghosts won't hurt you. It's a living that will. Yeah, I don't know why these investigators go out and they say we've come in to see if you exist. We've heard a lot about you and all this stuff. Can you contact us? We're not here to hurt you or harm you in any way. How can you harm a ghost? If a ghost is just an apparition that has the form of something, maybe its original form or something it's taken on afterlife, if that's even true, and it's just transparent, you couldn't do anything anyway. You just go through it. So why do people say we're not here to harm you, we're not here to hurt you in any way? You can't hurt a bloody ghost. It's weird.
Do enough to get there. A point.
Yeah, the living are more unpredictable than ghosts.
Ever experienced knockout football in a major tournament?
Well, we've got a couple of days to wait for that one. Next up at the World
Usually poltergeists do that. Yeah, I'll probably. If there are such things, I mean, that is yet to be proven, but people go out, they take time out their day and their night to go and investigate. They do proper legit investigations with no gadgets, you know, None of these broken DR60s, REM pods. Hey, you made it. Hello, Scott. How you doing? Nice to have you here. First time I've seen your name show up. Last time you said you came in, your name didn't show up, but you said you came in. So I don't know if you were just like lurking in the background. And I'll see you tomorrow for your live stream if you're streaming. I've missed a couple lately. Sorry about that. Just that I've been house sitting for mum and dad, and looking after the cats. They've been to Cambridge to see my sister, and while I was at the house, my mum and dad took both their chargers and didn't leave me one in the house, so the phone died, and I had no way of getting onto the internet or anything. So I'll see you tomorrow for your next one if you're going to be streaming. Oh, you were lurking. I just watched the World Cup. Lionel Messi scored 2 again. Austria lost 2-0 to Argentina. He's put them ahead again tonight. Have I missed something? Oh, my mate got shoved from behind and nearly went head first down the stairs at a location. It wasn't nice. We caught her before she went down the stairs. Bloody hell. Yeah, Messi's legendary. Apparently Ronaldo, though, is the nicest one out of the two. Not that Messi's an arsehole, but apparently he doesn't interact with a lot of fans. They want to get his attention and things like that. He just ignores them, doesn't sign autographs, doesn't come over and spend time with them. He just, from what I've heard, he just disappears and, leaves them standing there, wondering why they didn't get acknowledged. But apparently Ronaldo goes straight over. He signs autographs and flags and shirts and everything, and he gets photos with people. Yeah, apparently he's been rumoured the nicer sportsman out of the two, but don't know why some people get like that. You got to give back. If you got to where you are because of some of the people, you got to give back. But for some reason, Messi feels he doesn't have to. There have been a few paranormal videos. I don't remember the name, but they claim you hear shouting at the Civil War battlefields at night. Oh yeah, Gettysburg. Yeah, I've heard of that. Yeah.
I have spoken to His Majesty the King this morning to inform him of my decision.
Less than 2 years after winning a land.
We got our wish, Scott. Keir Starmer's resigned. He's gone. Don't know what that's going to do for the next person who steps in to fill the shoes and clear up the mess he's left behind. But cowardly, really. Resigning and walking away. Didn't want a general election, as I said before, because he knew that he'd be voted out. So in his opinion, the best thing he can do is put the resignation in and disappear. Oh, Burnham's sworn in. I hope he's going to be better than Starmer was. He better not turn out to be the same, all mouth and no action. Have you seen that Andy Burnham selfie of him standing there with the camera like that? And all the people behind him. It looks so CGI'd. It looks so fake. All that many people behind him taking a selfie. It don't look real at all.
A rare red weather warning for much of England and Wales.
Yeah, Brian, I was just saying, I had a interview the other day. It was AI interview. They didn't give you very long to get your answers, but you get asked a series of questions like, have you got any unspent criminal convictions? Have you got the right to work in the UK? Are you above school leaving age? Do you have your own license certificate? Things like that. So I answered it all, and I got a message back saying, you've been added to the team. Can you download this app? So I downloaded the app, but now the app's got problems, so I'll have to wait until that's fixed. You get the phone number, and you get a code once you enter your phone number, and you put the code in, and then it goes back to putting your number in. You get another code, and you put that in, and then you get an error in the app and everything, and then you can't progress. So I'm stuck at that particular point now. So yeah, I'll keep you up to date on the progress once I get things, sorted out, and we progress past I progress past the app stage. That's what I meant. But that's all there is to it at the moment. That's all I can tell you. Got nothing until I get past what you do with the app at the moment now.
Where its leading figures have to make a silent, lonely decision. That's the fate of the Prime Minister over the weekend.
Ronaldo is a very people person. Messi is arrogant. Yeah, it seems like it. I've seen videos of him just ignoring people and just walking off. But Ronaldo, he just stops and interacts with everybody and is just generally a good guy. Where are we? I've seen him trying to run the football kit. What a Burke. Here in Georgia, there's rumours of hearing shouting at night at Kennesaw Mountain and Stone Mountain and around the coast of Savannah. Nice. Be interesting to go and check some of that out.
Change the lives of millions of people for the better. That's what I came into.
No, I don't think it's a scam because I checked it out the other day and the company and everything are legit. So yeah, I don't think it is. But if it is, I'm not going to fall for it. I'm not that far in. And if it ends up, being so it doesn't come off, then there's nothing really. I'll just delete it all off and start again.
Investment secured, infrastructure being built, an end to austerity, with the fastest fall in NHS waiting list for 17 years.
We got several
political truth that led to this moment.
The question.
Watch this from it. Good films, is Transformers: Age of Extinction. Good luck. Yeah, thanks, Brian. Let's go back to where I was. Here in Tasmania, we have one of the most haunted prisons at Port Arthur. I'd love to check that out. Have you been there, Scott? Have you been to it? I don't mean have you been in prison. I mean, have you been to the prison and, seen it? Been inside, been on a tour or anything? Portugal still in. I think the last game they played, they got a draw. I'll have to check the... Hold on a second. I'll check it in a second. Shepton Mallet, yeah. Yeah, thanks for the good luck, Brian. Cheers. I'll keep you all updated. Let me check how Portugal are doing. Well... Portugal progress.
Diego Williams games to play in the Federal League.
Man and I are trying to track
2026.
Nice break you got here. Too bad she's for sale.
Well, thanks. You done? That's trucking you?
Table. That's what you want. Portugal table.
The other creator where you see the call.
Group.
Oh, no.
I'll show you the page. You can have a look. Currently got Colombia. They've all played one game each. The Republic of Congo, Portugal, Uzbekistan's first, second, third, fourth. So Uzbekistan haven't won a game yet. Portugal got one, so they got that draw. Congo got one, and Colombia got the win, so they got 3. So they're sitting third at the moment, so they need some good results in their next game. Twenty to 9. I'll give it till 8:45. That'll be it. 10 them 20. What time is it over in Australia? Must be about early morning, isn't it? About 6 o'clock. 6 o'clock in the morning over there. Oh, you have been. Okay. Cool. I'd love to get to some of these places, but some of it is money and some of it's location. You know, it's just getting there, isn't it? Unless you got somebody who can pick you up and take you there. Someone who's close, preferably. Shepton is the UK's most haunted prison, followed by Shrewsbury. Can you imagine being locked up in one of the prisons they say is reputably haunted? And you got the lights out curfew time, and then all of a sudden you're in a cell and you're trying to get to sleep, and you know that there's a possibility that something might happen. That'd be crazy. Over here we have Crumlin Road Prison. That's supposed to be haunted. They even got events at Halloween. Yeah, I think I've heard about the Crumlin Road Prison. Tammy's recruiting. She's recruiting people for June already. Look, touting. Come with us. Come with us next June. Come with me. Come with me. Don't say no. Come on. You know you want to. Come on in. Join the fun. $5.39. Oh, so it's yeah, 9 hours around about. Okay, 20 to 6. I'm shocked. I was expecting Portugal to be undefeated. Well, I was expecting them to do well with this squad and the players that they have available, but they don't seem to be getting off to a great start. Mind you, most of the big teams didn't, except for a few. They didn't get much more than a draw. There's only a couple of the big teams, including France, that actually pulled off a win in their first game, I think. I want to go to Belfast. I want to go to the Titanic exhibition. So when I do, that's going to be cool. Mum and Dad have been there and they said they loved it. So, yeah, I really want to check that out. I'm a certain percentage Australian. My great nan and granddad born and lived in there. My nan was born there and moved to the UK when she was 2. Wow. I've got to admit, it's quite nice out there in Australia, from what I've heard. Getting out there down under, nice sunshine every day, barbecue and all that. Stick another shrimp on there. I've done 2 sleepovers at Shepton Mallet. Wow. I've never slept in a haunted location. I think friends were winding me up when they said this place is supposed to be haunted. And I was probably just sleeping in some random place and people had made stories up. So I never truly believed it, but I wouldn't mind experiencing, a night in a haunted place, just like sleeping somewhere or doing something. Other YouTubers I've seen have done it. They've been out on investigations and they've slept at 30 East Drive and they've slept in some other places that are reputably haunted. So I wouldn't mind experiencing that just to see if I actually pick up on anything, You should check out Alcatraz. Alcatraz is one place that I would love to go. I really, really would. It's got great stories, great history and everything. There was even rumours that 2 or 3 inmates actually were the only ones that ever escaped Alcatraz. Their bodies were never found, so it could never be determined that they actually made it, when they escaped by swimming or whatever they supposed to have done. But they were recorded as the 3 people they never found, so they assumed, the authorities, that they did get away. They spent years looking for them, but never found them. So Islands Alcatraz. Yeah, there's some beautiful scenery in Australia. We got some lovely scenery over here, but we never really see it. We don't go to see it. We're so preoccupied with getting abroad where we've got sun and heat. We neglect all the places that we could go to, and see, in the different parts of the UK, like the Midlands and all the other surrounding areas, We never get to see it because we just want to go where the sunshine is, where it's hot, where the good weather is, and all inclusive, good food and drink, things like that. We never think of other stuff that we got here that we could, go and see. And it's true. It's true. We all do it. Belfast makes a lot of money out of a ship that sank when it's made void. Did you ever hear the story, Brian, that apparently it was the Titanic that never sank? Before it was due to leave, the names were switched according to sources. The Olympic, I think it was, and Titanic, they swapped the names. And the guy who was supposed to get on it changed his mind at the very last minute and didn't get on. And he knew that if the ship sank, it would be a lot of money for him if anything should happen. And when it sank, they're saying that it's not the Titanic that actually sank. So I don't know. I'll try and find the information on it at some point. I might do a little video on it because it seems quite interesting. Typos are my enemy. Millville, Georgia, there's stories about a haunted lunatic asylum called Center State Hospital. And outside it, there is a cemetery instead of names. The graves have numbers instead of a name. Why would they have numbers instead of names? Very odd. Is that when they died, number 1 is the very first person that died? And then number 2 is the one who died after and continued like that? I'm not sure. I get it. I prefer the cold rather than the heat. Yeah, some people do. Some people can't take the heat, and it's too much for him. My flatmate doesn't like it when it's hot. He goes outside when it's been raining and it's cooled down, and then if the sun peaks out and he gets a bit uncomfortable, he comes back in. So yeah, the heat's not for everyone. There were 2 Titanics. The conspiracy theories will never stop. It's supposed to be its sister ship. Yeah, that's what I heard. Olympic or Britannic. 3 are the same. Yeah, if I ever get over to Belfast, I'm going to do a vlog over there of all the Titanic exhibition and everything. That'll be a pretty cool video for the channel. Shepton has unmarked graves. I want to see that. It's the number of the patient that was there. Oh, okay, I get it. Plus, there was supposed to have been a fire on the Titanic. That's why it's so easily ripped apart. Yeah. At the very front of the ship, they couldn't control a coal fire. A fire broke out down below. And, yeah, I heard the ship sailed while the fire was still raging down in the boiler room. So, when it hit the iceberg, because it was going far too fast, they couldn't slow down enough to turn away. When they turned to, is it the starboard side, the left? Yeah, I think it is. They tried to turn away. When it caught the iceberg, it ripped the whole of the bow because the metal wasn't as strong after the fire had, been raging. Then all the bolts popped and the hole appeared and the water started pouring in. So, plus the fact that, according to sources, there wasn't enough lifeboats either. But the majority of the lifeboats that they had would have saved more lives if they'd have let more people get on. But apparently, because of the women and children situation, they didn't say anybody else was eligible to get onto a lifeboat. So most of the lifeboats went away quite empty, but they could have got more people on there. So maybe more people wouldn't have lost their life if they'd managed to use the lifeboats to full capacity. But that's just stories. Titanic had too small a rudder, so it couldn't turn fast enough. It's interesting. Did anyone ever hear about the funnels on the top? It had 4, but does anybody know how many actually worked? How many of the funnels out of the 4 that were on top of the ship actually worked? Only first class is 2. Yeah, let the rich off. No, it's not 2.
2705-3. Texas statute? That's a real law. Romeo and Juliet, huh? You never got 200 up?
No.
Yep, and he's got it 3. Because for some reason, one funnel was a dummy one. They only ever had 3 working funnels on the ship. The 4th one was a dummy one.
Busting my ass to take care of you.
Is that what you're doing?
Strange, isn't it? 4 funnels on the top of a ship, and only 3 worked, with 1 being a dummy funnel. Wonder why they put that on there. Very strange, isn't it? I should know all this, as my son was obsessed with the Titanic for years. Yeah, it's become a thing, hasn't it? It's something that people still talk about, now, all these years later. I'd love to go down in a submarine and see it, but I don't think I'd actually be comfortable doing it, though. All right, I'll go till 9 o'clock. I was going to finish at 8:30 for cosmetics. Yeah, it probably was. I was going to finish at 8:30, but it's 5 to 9 now. So I'll give it till 9 o'clock, and then I am going to end the stream if you don't mind. See if Jason's got back to me. I haven't even checked my phone. Nope, he hasn't. So all of you were wrong. All of you were wrong in your predictions. He hasn't. He has not come back. Oh my God. This man. Why does he not respond to me? Why? What have I done to offend this man? Why he not talk to me? Jason, haunted session. Why you not talk to me? Why you no come in my stream? Why you no attend? This is getting absolutely ridiculous. And I am going to have words with you. Now, he's probably had to take Lisa to work, or he's watching WWE or something. I'll wind him up about it later on. I'll get him. I will. I'll get him. I will. Oh, to make it look more symmetrical. Yeah, I can see why. Probably because the length of the ship as well. Yeah, it was long, wasn't it? And it was so many tons as well. I typed your reply after the stream. So oh yeah, we can't rule you out, David. No, we can't rule you out yet. I might voice note him later, and I'll say to him, Jason, the fuck do you think you're doing, man? You're supposed to be in my life, but you're watching fucking wrestling. Or you're taking your wife to work, but you should be in my fucking life. I'm no happy with you bastard. No, I'll fucking see you, son. All right, thanks, Scott. I'll see you tomorrow around the usual time. I'll pop in, join your stream. What are you streaming tomorrow? Have you got any idea what you're going to be doing, or do you just decide on the day? Hey, Renee's in. There's a meower in the house. He's meowed in. We're just about to finish in a minute, Renee. What are you doing at the moment? Are you heading out, or are you waiting at the airport, or what's happening? I'm doing Rise of the Tomb Raider. Okay, I'll be there for that. I'll come and check it out and sit with you for a little while until I decide what's happening with my dad when I'm meeting him, and what's happening with our shopping and things like that. So I'll definitely see you tomorrow, though, for the stream. I missed a couple, so I'll come in tomorrow to make up for it and have a chat with you all. Renee Tomb Raiding. Renee Raiding. That's what it is. Renee's usually raiding and nut-shotting when he's not doing anything. Either that, or, starting to pick up his skills against me in football games and things. Okay. Take care, Scott. Go and have a cup of tea, get some rest, and get yourself prepared for your stream later on. And I'll see you there in a while. Thanks for coming in. Appreciate it. Welcome back any other time you can make it. Anytime you want to come in, just drop by. All right, it's coming up 9 o'clock. We've got 4 minutes left. So does anyone want to talk about anything? 5 likes on the stream tonight now. Thanks so much. nice to see people are enjoying what I've set up for you all. So you can take your mind off everything that's going on in the world and we can just chat about anything. I'm happy you're all enjoying it. Have I got my thing on the right number? Yeah. Seems to be a bit taking a while, but it seems to be on a slower message rate. It's only so I can reply to everybody and I can look at the chat and respond rather than have it flying up and I can't see what's written on there, because I don't like it when YouTubers do that, when they have the chat goes so fast that you can't see it and it just flies up. How do you get a chance to look at what people have got to say and respond to people and give them the acknowledgement of being in your live if it's just going to go like that? Sweep like that. It just, yeah, I don't like fast text. Renee, I can't even speak now. The vacation mod today. Yep, you are. Mind you, David did your job tonight, Renee. He put the links in for everybody that's come into the chat so people can go over, check out their channel and click a like and comment, subscribe if they wish, if they like what they see. Help people's channels grow. Double click the bottom of chat. Slows it down, does it?
What was that sound? That's the sound.
It's your actual.
No,
Where do I click it? Where am I supposed to be clicking it?
You walk through a door in this building, you sound like you step into the future.
Is that where you've got the very last message, or is that another spot? Because I did it and I ended up in the chat bar.
Don't you realise what we are to find doing?
Oh, okay. Well, I just did it, so we'll see what happens.
We were wrong. This metal caused the Great Extinction. How and why I can't yet say, but carbon dating puts it at 65 million years BC. This all is what us living for is a lot more dangerous thing that in my people.
I think we've been out in the field for far too long. Why don't we discuss that?
In the chat bar, it's how you slow it. Okay. Let's see if that works then. Let me do something. I got it on 5 seconds. So now we go 1, 2. Then you release it to let it flow.
It's what they're made of. The holy
Okay.
grail.
Well, I hope it worked.
That's what we're calling it. What this book gets to, daylight, is the greatest advance in modern physics since the splitting of the atom. Programmable.
Remember to acknowledge YouTube Angry Nubis in any initial comment you make on anyone's channel through the stream. Oh, thanks, Dave. All right, it's 9 o'clock. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to end the stream here. We've done an hour and a half. I was only initially going to do an hour, but yeah, thanks to everybody who came in. Let's go through the names. Admit, Renee, who was only here for a few minutes, but enjoy the rest of your vacation. Hope you have a great time. Anubis 1976 PS5. Go check him out if you like streams and video games and things like that. He streams virtually every single day. As you can tell, he's in Tasmania, Australia, and he's hoping to get to 2,000 subs. He's not far off, so if you like gaming, streaming, things like that, and you want to help him out, head over. You know, give him a like, subscribe, and check it all out. Brian will back up everything I've said. And he'll promote him probably as well because he's in the streams most times. Brian, thanks for being here. Annie the Goat. Don't know if Jay turned up. I don't think he did. Jason Tackett, thanks for being here. David Moriarty, you too. And anyone else who was lurking in the background but didn't chat, greatly appreciated your support tonight. Tammy Trott, thanks for being here as well. I think that's it. So yeah, have a great evening. Look after yourself out there in the world at this current time. Have a great evening. Some of you I will see next Monday, 7:30. Others of you I might see if anything happens in the week. Any other YouTubers are doing anything, anyone else got anything planned, I'll see you there, providing you're interested in that sort of thing. If not, I'll see you next time. So yeah, I'll catch you on the next one. Bye for now. Bloody bottom again. I'm so used to the end stream being at the bottom. They moved it to the top. I still haven't got used to this yet. There we go. All right. Bye for now.